All right, so big day. Got my ECU back from Markski tuning. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing installed and button the project back up. I think in order of what we're going to do is take off the ECU cover, flip it over, reconnect the wires. I took them off, if you remember from the last video, 1, 5, then 2, 3, 4. So I'm just gonna put 2, 3, 4 back on, and then 5, and then 1. I'll just reverse the order. We'll put the panel back down, put on the 10mm bolts that hold that on. We'll put the cover back in, and then we'll go ahead and connect up the battery. Remove my Bosch MAF that I had previously put in, which is still pretty much new. I'm gonna take it back out, and I'm gonna put in the one that was on the car when I got the car, because I don't really care if it's good or not, because it's a MAF-less tune now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up and zip tie the MAF wiring harness, because it's not gonna be used. So the MAF will be in to seal the hole, but there will be nothing connected to the MAF as far as electrical. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, this next part, I'm gonna quickly embed a clip that DJ Markski from Markski Tuning sent me. And that way, if you're borderline thinking about getting a tune, you can kind of see what it is he does when he gets a hold of your ECU. He obviously knows what he's doing. It's kind of neat. It's just it's kind of cool watching him do his thing. Mine's only a stage 1 MAF-less tune. Obviously, he's got a lot more advanced options for people. I will tell you right now, the only thing better than his tune is his communication. So he's been in touch with me the whole time, answering questions. It's kind of cool. He it just stays in touch with you. It's real nice. So enjoy this part of the video, and then we'll be back and we'll get it installed.
So I read out your ECU, and anything in white is going to be a change that the company did, because I'm comparing it, whoever the previous tuner is, I'm comparing it to another OEM file. So check this out. That's nothing. There you go. First change in the whole tune. They basically added, there you go, standard 3 and 2.5, 3 degrees of timing across at wide open throttle, cams on, high lift, timing map, you know, mass airflow map. That way you can run more boost, and supposedly the mass airflow sensor isn't going to freak out. Unfortunately, yours is. Next, I don't even have any values for this. It's not important to me. I never touch it, so I turn it back to stock. And cams on, cams off. They're controlling the boost here. And 75 duty cycle. There you go. And these are checksums. And that's it. That's your whole tune. Wow, that's all I have to say. So now I'm going to get rid of the original, and then I'm going to put your original in. And all the whites are changes. So basically, that's everything that I do for a stage 1 tune. These are all the changes. And that's it.
Okay. Here we are in the back of the car, and here is the ECU. And kind of where we left off, everything else, the silver tray is just kind of resting on top there. All of our hardware still sitting there. Should be pretty easy. And I've got the cover sitting out there against it. Just lift this up. Let's get this out of the way here for a second. And there's our harness where we left it off. So this should be pretty easy, because even though they're all just kind of jumbled together right now, the sizes are specific. So we'll go ahead and connect those up right now. Okay, now that the wires are connected back up, and again, the 3 in the middle, they kind of rock into position. those ones are size specific. The two outer ones, they actually look like they're the same size. So just remember the number 1 is the gray and the number 5 is the black when you put it back together. We're just gonna go ahead and put it back on the tray. We'll mount it with the 10mm bolts here. Mounted back on. We'll go ahead and flip this over, and we're gonna basically just set it on these pegs here, and then we'll put the 3 10mm nuts back on it. There you have it. Mounted in. Now we'll put the cover back on that we have to slide underneath the sides of the interior, and then the back will be reassembled. There you have it. The back is reassembled. Put the seats back up. Okay, so next we'll remove this rag, and I'll connect the positive and then the negative in that order. There you go. Nice and secured. There you have it. That's back installed. Okay, now that the ECU is reinstalled, the interior is put back together, batteries connected, I'm going to go ahead and open up the rear deck lid and swap out the MAFs, and then I'll go ahead and start the car. MAF is right over here. It's right back behind here, down here. You gotta remove these 2 Allens. Okay, as you can see, I just removed my Bosch. And I'm going to swap it out with this Bremmy that was in my car when I got it. And I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna wrap this up and zip tie it up out of the way. Okay, and what you can see I did here was I had a little tiny Ziploc bag I put over it to keep all the dirt and stuff and keep any sticky residue off of the actual cable itself, and then I wrapped it in electrical tape to keep it protected, so that it can be used, you know, in the future if I ever decide to go back to having a MAFed tune. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of electrical tape right over the top of that MAF. And I believe it's serving its purpose by basically being sealed into this intake piece, basically keeping other dirt and grime out of it at this point. In fact, if I had just a plate or a cover, I'd put it on instead. But anyhow, I'll cover that up. The MAF sensor cable, I just zip tied it down here in the corner. There you go. I think that'll do the trick. The MAF is swapped out. I'll close this. Put the seats back. All right, and the key is in. Fired right up. Couple lights on as expected. Parking brakes on, seatbelts off, and my hood is open. Yep, it wants the code. Close the hood. Alright, hood is closed. Only one thing left to do, back it out. Here's a 3rd gear pull, RPMs and boost. Alright, let's see. Here we go, 3rd gear. Took the car for a test drive. It's running real nice. It's peaking out at about 1.2 bar, just momentarily, on a stage 1 tune, and but it's no codes anymore. It's running real nice. I'll throw the Durametric on it and get a pull, and then I'll take that file, send it off to Markski Tuning, so he can analyze if it's doing what he wanted it to do. From my standpoint, it looks like it's running real nice. So hats off to him for a real nice job. It's a wrap. Do me a favor, if you liked the video, like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you want to know about this particular mod, or have any questions about on my particular car. For now, thanks. Talk to you soon. Mahalo.